I started working on this video yesterday, but I had 4 grandbabies here. Well, their mama come and picked them up, and I got them out the door, and it wasn't 5 minutes later the other 4 showed up. So needless to say, I was pretty busy with those grandbabies and running the shack yesterday. So we are a little late getting this video out, but that's okay. Them grandbabies come first. So today we're going to go over, I'm going to pull you in a little bit. We're going to go over Paycheck 3's update and our stocks. So let me grab my pen. Where'd I put that? I'm a little unorganized because I was just coming back from the shack last night and just threw everything in my bag. Okay, I found that. I've got some coffee here to the side, and we're going to get started. Okay, as you can see, these highlighted things is what's already happened. We did receive our paychecks. We did have last week's buffer. These are the bills I've paid. These come out automatically. I should have maybe notated that. And they hadn't come out yet. I haven't stuffed my envelopes yet, but hopefully we'll get to that in the next couple days. You guys know I'm leaving for Tennessee today. These haven't been stuffed. AT&T is automatic. It hasn't come out yet. These have all been paid. This hasn't been done. We're on Robinhood. That's what we're going to work on. We stuff, well, we don't stuff. We have $90 come out automatically for 18 accounts. They get $5 each. I have 19 accounts. You see how I've written here, 1 account, no fractional shares. We're going to get into that. Okay, guys, let's get started. I'm trying to film this real early before I head out of town. So we're going to open up to Paycheck 3. You can see the overview of everything I own. And we're going to start with IEP. Let me get you in a little closer. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, IEP. In March, we invested $10. That gave us shares of 0.187101. That's my total shares. You can see down here, we've already started on the automatic transfers that we talked about in Paycheck 3. So we got a little bit more shares. Our total shares are now 0.280001. Next up is IRM. In March, we invested $10. That gave us 0.206508 shares. We've started on our April. I've not notated these yet because the dividends hasn't come out. We're working on March right now. April we will do next month when everything is completed. But in March we invested the $10. We got the 0.206508. With April though, we now have 0.29. See the difference? Even $5 can make. This one was 0.20. Now we got 0.29. Even a little bit helps you guys. Okay, next up is our JP, which is the JP Morgan equity. We invested 5 and 5. We're doing March because we just started this. But in March we got $5 invested for 0.085042, and we got a 4-cent dividend. We now have 1/4 of a share in this, including what we've done in April. Coca-Cola. In March, we invested $10. That gave us 0.169442. But as of right now, we have 0.24, almost a 1/4 a share. 6027. Linden I think it's Basel, LYB. We invested $5. That only gave us 0.048046 shares. We are starting our April investments. Main, which is Main Street Capital. In March, I didn't get to invest anything. It is on the recurring investments now for their $5, but in March there was no investment. All we had was February's, but we did receive a 30-cent dividend, and with that 30-cent dividend, we purchased 0.007195. That's one thing I want to talk to you all about. I reinvest all my dividends. So even 30 cents, you get a little bit. You can set it up to where it automatically reinvests for you. You don't have to do nothing. Just when you get a dividend, they put it right back into your stock. That's the best way to do it when you're growing your stocks. MPLX, we invested $5. We got 0.156225. Microsoft, we didn't get to invest anything again, but we had 3 cents. So our 3 cents bought us 0.000104. NGG, National Grid, we invested $5. We got 0.068709. Nationwide, NASDAQ 100, NUSI, we didn't get to invest, but our 16 cents dividend bought us 0.006478. NVDA, you know, this is the one the babies invest in too. I guess I didn't buy it in time. We invested 0 in March. For 0, we received 0 because we didn't even have dividends. We were supposed to get dividends, but I probably didn't buy in time in February. So we're already starting in April on this one. Oh, Realty Income. I think this is the one that Mommy Trader is invested in this time. So this will be moving from Paycheck 3 to Mommy Trader next month when we invest in it. I already own it. In March, I invested 0 for 0.0, and my 11-cent dividend reinvested bought me 0.001674. So even though I invested no cash money, my dividend bought me a little bit of shares. OHI, Omega Healthcare Investors, 0 and 0. You won't see this again because, as I said, my $5 is set up to go into each one of these now. ORC, Orchard Island Capital. This one's a little disappointing. I did invest $137.93, and I bought 39.325148 shares for, and my dividend was $1.10, which the dividends reinvested as well. You can see that down here, how much the dividend purchased and how much I purchased. But their cost is going down, down, down. I'm losing, I don't know, about $18 on this one right now, but it does have a good dividend return. So I'm going to keep investing my $5 for a little while anyway. The OXSQ, I invested 5. That gave me 1.25481 shares because their shares are very cheap. Their average cost of their shares, excuse me, y'all. Their average cost of their shares right now came out to 404. So, and as I said, the 4 cents goes into this as well. So we really invested $5.04 for that total amount. Okay, here's the one I wanted to talk to you about. You see I've stuck an envelope in here. This is PEX, Pro Shares Global. I invested $30.82. I received 0.995587 shares. Also into that investment was 9 cents. I don't know how I got a partial share then, but now you can't. You see there it says, I went to look at my reinvestments. Oh, that's right. The 9 cents went into my account. I saw I had 9 cents cash, and I went looking around, and PEX doesn't allow fractional shares. So I don't know how I got a fractional share, but I do, because a fractional share is, you know, one share is not fractional. I've got 0.99. But anyway, the 9 cents went into my cash account, and I can't buy a fractional share, so I can't put up $5 a month because their shares are $30.96 when I done this. So I stuck this envelope here, and every month I'm going to stick in $5. And that's going to take me a while to buy a share of it, but it'll happen when it happens. That's the best way I need to do it. This month I'm going to put my extra investments into the Realty, because Mommy Trader advised, if you could, to buy a full share of it, because they're getting ready to do whatever they do before they pay out their dividends. Let's see where to go. So I'm just going to sink all the extra money I had into this one since she was suggesting it. So that's where we're at. So this will get $5 this month. I'll be putting that in the envelope, and we'll just follow along and see how much we collect for it. When we get enough, we'll buy a share. Okay, up next, Procter Gamble. We invested $5. That gave us 0.03469. PM Philip Morris, we invested $8.16. That gave us 0.089346. PBA, Pembina Pipeline, we invested $21. That gave us 0.559626 shares. And that's it on that. Okay, let's come back over here. Here's those, same thing I did in the others. Let me move you up a little bit. Let's move the rabbits. Or rabbit and part. See if I can get everything in here for you. Okay, moving a little closer. Well, there we go. Okay, if you'll see here, if they're in red, like the last time, that means I'm losing money right now. So we had IAP, and this is what we could sell them for today. Yesterday, since I started this video yesterday. If we had sold yesterday when I looked it up, we could have sold for $14.93, RM for $16.43, Jeppy for $15.48, Coke for $16, LYB for $10.17, Maine for $47.58, which is also losing money. So I probably had $48 of that one. I'm not losing a huge amount. MPLX $10.35, Microsoft $27.77, losing money. NGG $10.32, NUSI $28.81, losing money. NVIDIA $21.35, losing money. Realty Income, that's the one I'm going to invest extra in. Right now it's gaining money, and it was at $36.59. Omega Healthcare $32.46, losing. Here's the ORC $125.29, losing. Let's see how much we got invested in there. Filling it. No. Here it is. Total investment on it: 137, 138, 139, 40, 41, 42, 43. Like 144 something. So you can see how much I'm losing right there. Okay, OXSQ gaining money 10.06, PEX gaining money 32.16, PG Procter Gamble gaining money 10.47, Philip Morris gaining money 29.81, PBA Pembina Pipeline gaining money 27.20. So if I had sold everything, I could have sold all these stocks for $523.41. Okay, if you look at my little breakdown, I just added February and March together since we didn't start keeping up with this till like a couple weeks ago. My total cash money invested, this is not my dividends, it goes in automatically, but my cash money out of my account was $441.15. We pulled a dividends down of $203. It was worth $523.41 if I had sold it yesterday. So that's a difference of earning $82.26 on these investments. So that's pretty good, you all. So I'm ahead $82.26 on these investments. That's a pretty good little income for, you know, I didn't have nothing in January, so that's 2 months. I don't have a huge amount invested, as you can see, so earning $82 on it, I think's good. I hope you all couldn't even see it. Oh my goodness. Here it was. Total invested $441.15, dividends $203, worth $523.41, earning $82.26. And we will do this monthly from now on. So I hope you all enjoyed this little stock update. I really enjoy it because, like I said, I'm brand new to the stock market. I always wanted to do it, was always scared and didn't know how. I found Robinhood, got started, just fiddling around with it, and I'm loving it. I'm kind of addicted to it. It's kind of like our envelopes. So on the side, I will have my Robinhood link. If you all want to get started, you will get a fractional share in something, or sometimes I think you get a whole share. I'm not sure what the deal is right now, but that's how I started. And it doesn't, I think you have to link your bank account, but you can just transfer $1. It's very technical. I had to do my face and prove who I was, all that. So it's legit. It's a legit company. A lot of people are in it. But get that free fractional stock and just play around with it till you learn the game, if you want to get into it like I did. And after I learned the game, I went a little wild. So maybe set out some goals and stick to them, because I was just wanting to invest in this and invest in that. So I went a little wild, but I still am glad I did, because I do like all my stocks except that Orchard Island Capital. It's kind of disappointing right now. But I think it may rebound. And like I said, I'm not going to invest a lot more in it. I'm just going to sit back and ride out those dividends. So anyway, that's my update for this week on Paycheck 3 stocks. I really appreciate y'all joining me. If you like this content, please like my video below. Consider subscribing. It helps my channel out so much. Leave me a comment. If you got any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks, and bye for now.